Hello there, you're now with me, Muhammad Yusuf, for TVS News at 5. Let us begin with our top story. Sarawak once again has proven to pioneer the country's green energy sector. The Long Loyang Health Clinic in Baram has been named the first health clinic in the country to utilize a solar-hydrogen hybrid system as its energy source. Minister of Utilities and Telecommunications, Datuk Julaihi Narawi, said this effort is in line with the aspiration of the Premier of Sarawak, Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg, in promoting green energy and hydrogen fuel.
This is the first in Malaysia, pilot project yang menggunakan sistem H2 yang dikendalikan oleh H2 Energy Senam Berhad yang menggunakan kuasa hybrid solar hydrogen yang pertama di Malaysia. Jadi kita berharap bekalan elektrik sebanyak 25 hingga 30 kilowatt hour yang disasarkan untuk 24 jam akan dapat memberi kemudahan kepada pihak klinik.
This pilot project was 4 years in the making and showed early signs of success last July when 25 kilowatt was successfully supplied daily to a population of 2,000 and was capable of accommodating up to a peak load of 2.88 kilowatts. Julaihi added that the facility is also able to provide suitable cold storage for medicines and vaccines, which are also environmentally friendly.
Tapi yang penting ialah ada usaha daripada pihak yang mempunyai kesedaran untuk melihat kawasan luar bandar juga menikmati mendapat faedah daripada bekalan elektrik. Jadi bekalan elektrik ini penting untuk aktiviti-aktiviti kalau di klinik memang amat penting sekali. Saya difahamkan bahawa misalnya ubat-ubatan itu mesti dimasuk dalam fridge dia mesti, otherwise dia vaksin otherwise dia boleh rosak.
He was speaking during the launching of the green energy project at Long Loyang Health Clinic. He also handed over an allocation of 15,000 ringgit for the Rural Small Project Fund (MRP) for the construction of a new village jetty, and 10,000 ringgit for the Parent and Teacher Association or PIBG of SK Long Loyang. H2 Energy also approved 50 solar lights for villages and schools in the area. Meanwhile, Telang Usan Assemblyman Dennis Ngau is of the opinion that opting for a more sustainable green energy will greatly benefit the residents in his area. Therefore, he is confident that such efforts will be enhanced by improving the electricity supply system in the existing villages by adopting a hybrid solar system.
Jadi saya harap apa yang akan dibentangkan oleh pihak H2E nanti dapat dipertimbangkan. Sebab saya sendiri sebagai wakil rakyat, saya rasa Saudara Liwan pun kalau ada sares di kawasan dia, Datuk Perawat dan sebagainya, memang kita mohon untuk kerajaan upgrade sistem yang ada di kampung sekarang kepada solar hybrid. Sebab orang sekarang pun sudah pandai menggunakan bermacam-macam perkakas lah. Walaupun kita kata hanya untuk lampu dan kipas, macam-macam tu.
At the same time, he also warned the villages of the consequences of illegal procured electricity supply.
Dia tak cukup dari rumah dia curi di sebelah. Kalau kamu merosakkan sistem kamu, jangan cari YB. Sebab kamu sendiri yang degil. Tidak ikut arahan nasihat daripada SEP.
The Birmingham Commonwealth Games have come to an end with the closing ceremony at the Alexander Stadium. The ceremony celebrated the sporting achievements across the tournament as well as Birmingham's culture and heritage, a city known as the engine room of the UK.
The beginning of the ceremony took viewers back in time to the immediate post-World War II era in Birmingham. A group of performers depicting the Birmingham factory workers during the Industrial Revolution kicked off the show. There was a celebration of the migrants from across the Commonwealth who moved to Birmingham to work in the trades. Athletes from around the Commonwealth walked out onto Alexander Stadium waving their flags proudly, and acknowledged the crowd. For the record, a total of 877 medals were awarded during the Games, and 97 Commonwealth Games records and 4 world records were broken. Meanwhile, Malaysia met its medal target, achieving 7 gold, 8 silver, and 8 bronze medals.
You're back with TVS News at 5. Now the Constitution Amendment Bill to number 3 that prohibits members of parliament from switching parties does not apply to senators or members of Dewan Negara. Prime Minister Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri Yaakob, when tabling the bill for the second reading at the Dewan Negara today, said the matter was agreed upon by the Special Select Committee after taking into consideration several inputs.
The decision was made because there are 2 categories of members of Dewan Negara, namely those appointed by the Yang di-Pertuan Agong and those selected by their state based on their membership in the State Legislative Assembly representing their respective political parties. Thus, the Prime Minister said the provision to ban party hopping does not apply as it requires consultation and consent from the Yang di-Pertuan Agong if it involves members who were appointed by the Yang di-Pertuan Agong. He added that all senators and other stakeholders would be provided with an explanation through an engagement session first before the amendment to the Constitution on party hopping be made for members of Dewan Negara.
Torrential rain knocked out power, caused slips and left roads and subways submerged in and around the South Korean capital of Seoul overnight, leaving at least 8 people dead.
Authorities on Tuesday, August 9 said the southern part of Seoul received more than 100 millimeters of rain per hour on late Monday, August 8, with some part of the city having received 141.5 millimeters of rain, the worst rainfall in decades. According to Korea Meteorological Administration (KMA), the accumulated rainfall in Seoul since midnight Monday, August 8, stood at 420 millimeters as of 5 a.m. Tuesday, with more rain forecast. Meanwhile, as floods inundated the glitzy, dense Gangnam district, some buildings and stores were flooded and were without power, while cars, buses, and subway stations were submerged, leaving people stranded. Lim, a 31-year-old office worker and a mother of 2 sons, was told to escape on Monday, August 8 afternoon, as she was at the basement level of the library in central Gangnam. However, she was stranded and was unable to make it home.
강남 한복판에서 홍수 때문에 40여 명이나 한 건물에 고립되는 상황이 믿겨지지가 않았고요. 또 타이타닉이 생각나서 너무 무서웠습니다. 집에 어린 아이들이 있어서 빨리 집에 가고 싶었는데 10분 거리임에도 도저히 갈 수가 없는 상황이라는 게 정말 믿겨지지가 않았고요. 이런 상황들이 생기는 게 기후변화 때문인 것 같아서 오늘에서야 정말 실감을 하게 되었습니다. 무릎 정도까지도 벌써 물이 차 있었고요. SUV도 둥둥 떠다닐 정도로 물이 많이 불어있는 상황이었습니다. 도저히 집으로 갈 수가 없어서 주변 상가에 들어가게 되었고요. 상가에도 물이 빠르게 차오르는 그런 상황이어서 4층으로 올라갔고 또 상가 4층의 필라테스 센터에서 하루를 보내게 되었습니다.
Now on to our topic of discussions of the week. As the younger generations embrace the digitalization and gig economy, it is only right for teachers to pay serious attention to the plight of students who do not want to further their education in tertiary studies. Among the main reasons were easy money and fame, opting to become an influencer online and become e-hailing drivers. However, most educators conceded that education is still vital for the future. Now today we have a fellow teacher, Nazmi Rosli, attached with SK Luagan Lawas to discuss on the matter. So Nazmi, how is it like in your observation in the rural areas of the revolving trend?
Kids have been exposed to this kind of environment ever since they're in primary school. Some of the parents, they didn't see this is a win for them, for their family. They rather see their kids helping them in the farm, helping them to run their business, helping them in their garden, helping them in their paddy field and all that. I have a student, 11 years old, who work with a lodging company. Yep, they bring the heavy machinery to repair the road for this lodging company here in Sarawak. And this kid earn like 800 ringgit a month. 800 ringgit a month is a very, very big money for them. So this is caused by the exam-oriented teaching and learning style we have here.
One of the biggest contributors to ending poverty is ensuring children have an education. Education opens opportunity for students to succeed in the future. Having said that, children who are not in school are at greater risk of exploitation and early marriage. Now, Nazmi, how do parents can play their role in assisting educators to instill the need for education among students?
We want the parents to know that the kids also qualified to be part of the outside world. They also qualified to have the sense of self-belonging at the outside world. They also can be part of everyone like us. So we put a lot of outside real life situation in the classroom. In our daily lesson, we build this and that. We build train station in our lesson. We build swimming pool. We bring the kids never been to the beach. We build beach inside the classroom. Just that we want them to have this feeling that they also one day want to check what happened in the outside world. And one of the way they can do it is by study hard, do not stop going to school, and further they study after SPM.
Thank you, Nazmi, for the insights. See the world closer with TVS as we bring you the latest news updates both locally and internationally. Just a click away by heading on to our website at www.tvstv.my or follow us on our social media platforms. And that's all the time we have for TVS News at 5. I'm Muhammad Yusuf. Thank you for watching and have a good day ahead.